What is going on, you guys? It's Benji back again with some more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay, and I hope you guys enjoyed this hardpoint on Nuketown I was able to record using Theater mode in Black Ops 3, because in this game I managed to drop 75 kills with the Man O' War, and I think I got some of my kill streaks. Like, when I say that, I don't think I got the Talon. I did get the Hellstorm missile a little bit, but that's about it. Anyway, today I want to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts, and was it truly the worst Call of Duty game we've ever had? Now, I've been looking back on all the older Call of Duty games as the next one has yet to be announced, and I was thinking to myself, you know, everyone complains about Advanced Warfare, everyone complains about Black Ops 3 because they both introduced a new movement system. And Ghost was the only Call of Duty game we've had on a next-gen platform that actually utilized the classic movement style we were all used to. Like Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, Black Ops 1 and 2. I mean, it had the movement that everyone seemed to enjoy. Now, when you compare it next to Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare are clearly a lot faster than Ghost. More fast-paced, there's a lot more action going on in those games. When Ghost just really was slow and they took it really easy. So using this information, you gotta ask yourself, if players want more of the old in Call of Duty games, why was Ghost such a terrible game? Now, I've had my fair share of problems with Ghost. It, by far, was probably one of my least favorite Call of Duty games, but the worst Call of Duty game I think that was ever made was COD 3, even though I got complaints out the ass the other day about a couple friends who I told Call of Duty 3 was terrible, and they're like, no, Call of Duty 3 was awesome. It was the first game that introduced like vehicles, and first Call of Duty game that introduced these big maps, but it didn't do it very well. Yes, it did introduce those things, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good. And we had this discussion for a couple of hours, and it ended pretty much with me just saying, you know, maybe you're right. Maybe COD 3 wasn't bad, and then I kind of just swallowed my pride, walked away, and I still think COD 3 was a pretty bad game. But is it, like, bad as, say, Ghost? No, Ghost was not a bad game, and that's something that a lot of people on this channel are probably going to go, what? Why did he just say that? Because I have been a Ghost hater ever since I first played the game. I mean, it was not what I was expecting. I feel like I was robbed out $60, and I'm very happy I didn't pre-order the hard edition. But let's go back to last year when Advanced Warfare came out. I was very, very shocked when I saw the multiplayer trailer to see that they're introducing all this new movement, and I was like, okay, cool, maybe Call of Duty's finally gonna get its act together. We're gonna get some new ways to get around the map. We're gonna get some new abilities and stuff, and they did do that. But the thing is, what developers don't take into account is the way that people are gonna act when they get these abilities. Like, there's some people out there who will play very fair and very respectful of their other gamers, who will just, you know, play their heart out, and whoever wins, whoever wins. Some people even will message you after a game and say, hey, you did a good job. You know, don't feel bad about losing. Then you have the people out there who abuse these systems and, you know, just find every little loophole and glitch and bug they can possibly perform with it just to get an advantage on somebody. And they're the kind of people who will just, like, continually do it so it ruins the experience for everybody else. Same thing in Black Ops 3. I mean, I've seen a lot of people abuse the movement system to, like, you know, kind of dupe people out of thinking a possible location for an enemy, or, you know, just sliding around, getting cheap kills with shotguns. It is the most frustrating thing in the world, which is why I think, you know, Call of Duty needs to go back to the original style of sliding, where it's just like, you know, your gun is not ready at all times. That means you have to actually pull up your gun in ADS, meaning that sliding is only going to be a mechanic for, like, getting out of fire and nothing else. I mean, this game feels so much like Titanfall compared to Call of Duty. And I know Call of Duty and Titanfall are pretty similar, but in a way, I feel like those two games should not be compared whatsoever. I mean, Titanfall is a great game. I love Titanfall. It just didn't have enough content to keep me going back, which is why I'm hoping this year when they give us the gameplay of the second one, it's going to actually feature a lot more stuff to go do in the multiplayer. There's actually going to be a decent campaign this year. You know, there's only so much we can hope for with all these new games coming out. But anyway, back to Call of Duty. I honestly feel like if they were to do a space Call of Duty game, which is what the rumor is right now, it's probably going to end up suffering the same fate as Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3. It's going to be played by all the very ultra competitive players who are addicted to Call of Duty, and all the old school fans like myself. We're going to slowly, try to go find other games to play. For example, there was a YouTuber group that used to play strictly Call of Duty games and used to do some pretty awesome videos, but since all the new movement started getting featured and the fail that was Ghost came out, everybody was like, let's not play this anymore, and they went to other games like Counter-Strike, Battlefield, those types of games. And they just started doing other content in those, and every now and then I still go back and watch some of the Black Ops 2 gameplays that they put up, because they're funny and they're good, and it just makes you think that maybe we'll get a Call of Duty like that again. But I guess the only thing we can do at this point is just hope that Infinity Ward gives us something that we can hope for and want, rather than something that we weren't expecting and that might seem cool. On top of that, though, like I said before, Call of Duty Ghosts wasn't a very bad game. I mean, it had some flaws, and some pretty big flaws here and there, but overall, I just still feel like if they had the movement system that Ghost had in it, and put like a Modern Warfare skin over it, that would give players enough to keep going back to it. It wouldn't be that bad. And also, get rid of micro DLC. Like I mentioned in the last video, it's killing games. Halo 5 Guardians did it, and it's not nearly as bad. Plus, I can actually get behind why Halo 5 Guardians did it, because they're giving us DLC for free. But at the same time, it's still going to kill the game, because it's going to make the playlist where these special weapons come in handy, it's going to make them very unbearable unless you have weapons like these. I mean, you're going to go up against a guy with a corpse scorpion against your own scorpion. You're going to get beat because his has a slightly more armor and slightly more damage than yours does. Same thing with Black Ops. I mean, you get these weapons out of these supply drops, and it's like, oh, cool, look at that. I'm going to have a pretty rockin' weapon. And then everyone's messaging you next 10 minutes later saying, you're a scrub, you use the overpowered guns in the game, you probably have all your parents' money spending on supply drops. It just never ends. There's no way to win this battle, which is online warfare. But the only thing we can do is try and hope for developers to get their stuff together and fix these games, or make them better than these ones we have now. I mean, Black Ops 3 by no means is a bad game. I mean, I'm a level 111, I think, at this point. So I've enjoyed the game, clearly. But still, there's only so much I can enjoy a game before it starts to get stale, old, and I just don't want to play it anymore. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's about to end, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.